This is one of my best personal achievements, and there's a huge lesson in it, which will be fundamental for you in your journey. Years and years and years ago, long time ago, I really enjoyed, and I still do, but I really took it seriously. I used to love bodybuilding. I used to love lifting weights, going to the gym, building up a physique and getting the muscles and being lean and trying to get the six pack. I loved all of that, and I was obsessed with it. Right? I was obsessed with it. It took over my life, and I got to a point where I was in the gym, but I was thinking about, well, like, what's the next thing that I want to achieve? What do I want to do next? Like, where's this going? And I started to get a bit bored because I didn't have a goal, and I thought about it, and it wasn't instantaneous. It was maybe a couple of weeks that I was thinking about this, going over it in my mind, and I decided. What came to my mind is I eventually decided that I was going to do a physique show. So you know those people, and they're getting like they're budgie smugglers, and they're all tanned up and they're all muscly. And for some reason, I decided that's the thing I'm going to do. And that journey was one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. Working 2 hours in the morning, working out, going to work, then 2 hours in the evening doing cardio, continuing to work out. Well, all the time you're working on a diet. But the thing I had in my mind is I had this image of it was so clear of me on stage in my blue, sorry for the vision, but blue budgie smugglers, and standing there. And I had this fantastic physique, and I had the six pack, and I had all of that. And I eventually got to doing the show, and I hired, there was an option to get a professional photographer, so you can get professional photos done for yourself that you could keep for after the show. And I paid for that, got the service, did the show, great experience, loved it. But then about a week later, the professional photos came through. They were ready, and do you know what? There was a whole batch of them, and there was one single image in there, and that photo was the exact image that I had in my mind of what I wanted to achieve. And it was from that point, that's when I realized how important it is for you to have a crystal clear vision and picture an image in your mind of what it is that you want to achieve. And if it's faded, vague, not very clear, you are going to have a difficult time going after what it is that you want to achieve. So the first thing that you ever have to do when you're going out for a goal, you have to get that clear image of your mind of what you want to achieve.